You're watching the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
Oh, this school year is a challenge for students, parents, teachers alike. Amanda Lee, Center Director at Brain Balance San Diego, has helpful tips to help keep your attention for your kiddos and your focus. Oh, Amanda, we're still doing this. We're still doing this. We talked last year. We thought this was going to be a short thing. Okay. It's okay. We are going to get through this. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think one of the biggest challenges parents we sometimes still have, and even though we may have kind of figured it out, is keeping the attention on those classes for those kids that constantly the young ones.
Fidgety.
Oh, they just want to move. How do we do this and keep attention?
Well, not much has changed from last year, so just back to the basics, right? Really understanding your child and what distracts them. Being at home especially, there are a lot of distractions between being able to switch to watch YouTube, to your other siblings in the household, to the parents working in the household. Just reducing the distractions is always important, whether you're in the classroom at home. And then really importantly, your health. Is your child getting enough sleep? Are they tired? Are they eating appropriate healthy foods to keep their brain and their body fed appropriately? Those are really important factors to consider. And are they taking appropriate brain breaks? You know, we have a hard time sitting at the desk for hours on end, so the kids are going to as well. So taking appropriate brain breaks is another important factor to consider.
I need those brain breaks just sitting sometimes right here on this news desk.
Yes.
You need to walk away. And I think that was one of the big takeaways, Amanda, when I spoke with you last year, is giving that time for the kids. So they're doing a lot of studying, and in our home, a lot of times they'll be like, okay, kids, close it up, we're going outside, and just getting them to just shut off this whole sitting at the computer and looking at the trees and being outside. So those breaks are
just
really important.
Get the blood pumping. Yeah. Get the oxygen in your body, get that blood pumping, really. Heart rate variability is what we call it, to really reset the body and the brain so that you can sit down and refocus for whatever is next.
There is one thing that I am experiencing more and more, and I think there might be some parents who are watching right now that's going to say, yes, Shali, we're dealing with the same thing, are these meltdowns.
Yeah.
Meltdowns. And it could be maybe the same fatigue that we as adults are having, these kids are having, where they're just like, it's too much.
That's right. And I'm hearing that a lot, too. I'm getting a lot of parents calling about defiance and meltdowns, and then just worried about their child's education right now, going back in the new year. And part of it does come back to the basics. Are your child's needs taken care of? You know, think about the triggers. Are they tired again? Are they eating correctly? Are they comfortable? Are they cold? I know I get cranky when I'm hungry, so think about that. But also think about these children. When you're having such a hard time with school, if they do have some kind of neurodevelopmental disorder, if school is a struggle, focus is a struggle, reading is a struggle, then you're already going to be heightened and frustrated. And so these triggers are really important to consider if you're trying to prevent it. And, you know, this umbrella of focus skills and organization skills and learning skills and emotional regulation is under executive functioning, and that's something I'm going to talk about tonight, too.
Amanda, we'll get to what you're doing tonight. I remember reading on some of these parent messaging boards at my particular school and reading what some of the parents, I feel for them. I'm struggling myself, but then they say that my kids are just not doing well. Their grades have gone down. It's a battle every single day. So what do you do if you have that child that is just, they were just not set up to do learning online in a computer? Like, what do you do? At some point, do you just give up and say, you know what, we're doing the best that we can. It is what it is. This is what this year is going to be until we go back and we'll figure it out. Like, what do you do?
Definitely don't give up, right? You are not alone. You know, we always say it takes a village to raise a child, and we have gotten so far away from that in today's society. You know, the school should be there for you. So start that conversation, reach out to the teacher, reach out to the principal, get help. There are so many options to accommodate your child today that people aren't. I don't know why they're not willing to just take that step, right, to reach out. But also organizations like ours, right, we can help assess what's going on, because maybe it's beyond this time of anxiety that, of course, a lot of kids are experiencing just like us. But having Brain Balance come in and help you understand the root challenge of what's going on is huge. Most of the time, families that are seeing struggles right now, these struggles are always there and they're just manifested now, or now they're getting to see it because they're at home with their child versus their child at school, right? So sometimes you see that discrepancy of kids being able to focus at school but meltdowns at home, or they're struggling at school and you don't see it at home because it's just a different environment. So really, my best advice is get to the root issue, what's going on. Accommodations are helpful, but first of all, let's know what is going on in a child's brain and emotions and overall development to help set them up for success. Get that foundation going for them.
And then on top of it, they got like mom and dad turning into teacher number 3 and 4,
Yeah,
and that does not go over very well.
Yeah, all you parents, I support you.
Well, I've had the doors shut on my face. I think I read a meme once and I repeated it. I got fired from my job.
Yeah.
As the kids are suspended at school, and we've had some memories in our house.
You're doing the best you can.
We're doing the best that we can, right? It is what it is. It is what it is, and we do the best that we can.
That's
and
right.
I love that you have this virtual open house. Is that what's happening tonight, that parents can come and check it out? Or
Yeah.
tell me about it.
So it's virtual.
Okay.
So join us at brainbalancesandiego.com. You can RSVP there.
Okay.
But I'm going to talk about what we do and how we support kids with social, emotional, and academic challenges. But really, we're going to focus on executive functioning. Again, that umbrella set of skills, brain skills, cognitive skills that help your child make decisions, succeed, learn, emotionally regulate. And how do you reach those goals, from doing that chore at home to finishing that homework, assignment, whatever it may be, across the ages. And then you can also learn more about my in-person event next month in February on the developing brain and classroom success. So a lot of what you're talking about right now.
Maybe I'll check this out. I've never, Amanda, been fired from a job except for that particular job. Multiple occasions I've been fired. We'll get the information on how to attend tonight's virtual event. Go to fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene on tab. Amanda, thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year. You got this. You got this.
Well, we got it. Almost. Not really.